Okay, cool. So, the conversation around kids for you and Michael was a big one, right? We got to hear you guys talk about. I mean, you made a comment, Airbnb, sis. Airbnb, sis. We need to know. We need to know, sis. Airbnb. What does that mean? Like, what? Why did one say Airbnb? Tell me. Tell me.
I knew you were going to ask me this one. So that, to me, I was saying that because it's like, you are not talking about getting married to me. I know what it is to be connected to a child. I know that that connection is very hard to break. If I'm someone's girlfriend, I'm not trying to be connected to your child. If we're not talking about marriage, talking about buying a house together or doing whatever. So until you figure that out, when he comes into town, you guys can get an Airbnb. Like, I didn't think that that was so bad because he had, at that point, he really didn't meet me, but like one time. Because what people don't know is Mike's son lives in North Carolina. So me dating him while we live in Atlanta, he goes to North Carolina to see his son because there's like not a lot of airports or something out there. So it was like, for me, it was out of sight, out of mind. Like, I damn near feel like I'm dating a man without a child because I'm not having to hang out with the child or see the child. When Mike hangs with him, he's out of town. So what I was thinking was, we're not talking about getting married. We're not talking about doing anything additional than dating and living in this apartment together. So I don't want to be connected to your son. I'm not about to play stepmom to a child when I'm nobody's wife.
Okay, if you were a wife, would you start playing stepmom? Would you want to play stepmom? Would you feel more encouraged to play stepmom?
I would feel more encouraged. And I like that you said that. Yes. Was it in my life plan? No, I don't want kids. I never really envisioned a child living in our household. And I think another thing that I want to say is Mike never said he wanted his son to live with us. Like,
originally,
he never said that. I thought that he was just going to stay in North Carolina with his mom and we were going to be happily ever after. He would come sometimes for the summer like he's been doing. He never wanted us to live with us. He wanted Zion to live with us when he went to high school. So that was unbeknownst to me until we got on the show. So all of that was like very abrupt. And I'm like, well, if that's what you want to do and you're sitting next to me talking about, oh, you don't want to get married, you guys go get an Airbnb.
Okay.
Compromise.
I don't know if that's compromise, but I get you. I get you. Okay. Oh, sorry. Did your AirPod drop? You can grab it. You know, if you want to grab it. Grab it, sir. Don't worry, sis. Don't worry. You can grab it. Don't worry. Okay. No, I mean, I do get that. So you're saying, obviously, before the show, you guys hadn't really dived deep into... because your position was always at the beginning default, you weren't into wanting to have kids. That was your default position.
Exactly.
Okay. And then obviously on the show, you were kind of blindsided with the whole, now Zion, come and live with me. So that wasn't originally in you guys' plan.
At all. So that was my first time hearing it. So as a woman with no kids, of course, it's just like, what? What are you talking about? So...
Okay, no, I'm getting that. I'm understanding. So then, obviously, obviously there was a comment that was made on Insta. It was a little bit of a jokesy comment, but you know, it was F them kids. Sorry, it was quoted. Sorry. Can you tell us about that? I mean, why was that comment? Why did that comment come out? Because you know, I know jokes are jokes, but that one, I don't know. It's a bit much, mate.
Yeah. That wasn't a good one?
No, it wasn't a good one, sis. No.
Well,
and people were not happy with Mike either. because he retweeted it. Like he posted on his thing. They were getting at him too. You know what I'm saying?
Oh Lord. So I didn't mean it like that. Like I was just kind of making a jokey joke because real parents, it's funny because real parents, I don't know if you saw it when it was trending, when they were like F them kids and people were like running around the house with liquor and all type of stuff. Like, so I just made a play on it and said F them kids. Like, this is what people don't understand. You love your kids. Those are your kids. You and your family love those kids. You made those kids. Okay? For other people to come into your life and take on your kids as their own is a blessing. It's not supposed to happen. You can't force it to happen. You can't make it happen. That is their choice. If they love you enough, they will accept your kids. People are not running around here wanting to be step parents. And it's a lot of relationships that are under duress because of step kids. So when you have kids out of wedlock and you get to a point where you need to find a mate, then it's a blessing if they accept your children, which I would do for Mike if I was his wife.